As you say, West Coast.
Don't excite Kurupt.
I mean, hey, man, that's what it's about.
Hello.
Feel like we celebrating, man.
Get it together.
30 years. 30 years.
30 some-odd years.
30, I feel like we starting the celebration.
Yeah, 91.
We rolling?
I'm speaking
Right,
of the album. I'm speaking of the album.
Dog food?
Dog food.
Oh,
I feel like next year is going to be 30 years, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is
is.
the appropriate way to kind of like begin the celebrations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
And the last time we had you guys on was wild, is that individually we had you on. It's like, man, when y'all going to have them together?
Yeah.
And we got y'all together, man.
Y'all got the package deal. Y'all got the solo.
Man.
And y'all got the group. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, we did a la carte,
Uh-huh.
and now we got the combo.
Yeah, you know.
We got to do official intro.
All right, well, it is Homegrown Radio. If you do not know, Chuck Dizzle, DJ here. We got the legends in the building.
Hey.
You know, come on, Dog Pound, Daz and Kurupt.
Oh my
Appreciate y'all
God,
being
bro.
here, man.
Thanks for
Always open
Oh
the time
my
for us.
God.
You know what it is.
New
Chuck
album
Dizzle.
dropping. All right, we
Wait,
got.
is this the first time?
Yeah.
This is the first time we had both at the same time?
Yeah, no, first time. That's what I said. It's the
Oh
first
my
time.
gosh.
A lot of people been asking for it, so it's an honor to have.
Both classic interviews, by the way.
Yeah.
When we had individual.
Chopping gang.
Man,
Oh
Chopping
man. And then I want to say this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my own relationships with y'all, you know, individually. And I just want to thank y'all for always embracing us. You
All
know
the
what I'm
time,
saying?
man,
Like,
from
for
day
real,
one.
like y'all really there's a stigma that, you know, it don't exist out here, but it exists. And y'all always showed us love and embraced us. So we appreciate you. You know what I'm
Vice
saying?
versa.
And then I remember, you know, Kurupt being on my head for playing that on the radio.
the drop.
Yeah.
Playing what drop?
The drop.
So we want ours. We like ours.
No, but you had the cousin on it too.
Yeah, he was like, you playing that
He's
on
the
the
radio.
You playing that on a radio head? Yes, I did play it on the radio every
We
day.
want ours.
Yeah,
We want ours.
I just wanted to be tripping on the radio.
They
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
mad. They wasn't mad at you.
I mean,
If they were, we wasn't listening.
Neither do I.
Exactly. Didn't care at all. At all.
No.
but yeah, listen, this new project came out of nowhere. I remember, I forgot who, Unc hit me and was like, nephew, send this video. I'm like, what video? And I seen the video and I'm like, you want me to say what? You want me to say the Dogg Pound broke up? I was like, what? Yeah, I'm not finna say no shit like, no, just trust me. I'm like, all right. So I sent the video, then I seen the promotion. I'm like,
Ingenious.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Had me thinking the motherfucker.
It's like, wait a minute.
Did y'all know? I mean, obviously I knew about it, but
We didn't know about it. We just popped the video up and we seen everybody.
Oh, so you
Everybody's-
seen the rollout like everybody else saw.
But he was putting it on Instagram at first.
Yeah.
But everybody was calling me, man, what happened?
what
happened?
broke
You
up.
tell me.
What happened?
Where did that initially start though? I mean, I know that you all have had y'all differences, but when did y'all start the process? Is like, we're gonna go back in and get this shit cracking.
Well, I was out here in Cali, like I always do, and something just told me, pick up the phone and call him. Because we've been feuding for a while, you know what I'm saying? So
Y'all
Pick up the
wasn't
phone.
feuding. Y'all just had disagreements.
I mean, disagreements.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah, so I picked up the phone, and the first time I picked up the phone, it didn't go so well.
It didn't go so. How did that conversation go?
It was like, yeah, we was cool. Then my uncle called, said something, and it kicked off, and then we called back again, and just work at it and make it happen. And then I was in the studio over here. Snoop invited me over here, and I didn't know Kurupt was coming in the door. So I was just in there talking to him. That's how I know Kurupt came in there. Mm-hmm. And that's how I know we dropped like 4 songs in
Same night.
He got
an
busted.
hour or something.
So the first session.
The first song was
What you
Smoke
mean?
Up.
Yeah, nigga, he was in there, nigga, and I popped up in that motherfucker.
What we doing?
He didn't know it was me. He come shake my hand. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm like, nigga,
Oh shit!
Damn.
Delmar? I'm like, yeah, nigga.
You big head motherfucker, yeah.
So you popped up in Kurupt session?
No.
No, you
He was coming in to do some voiceovers for a cartoon that Snoop got.
Okay.
I was here talking to the dog, we getting it together. You know what I'm saying? And Kurupt walked in like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He didn't even know it was me.
Well, I'm sure he didn't expect you to see you here.
Yeah, and then that turn around, he like, man, that sound like Delmar.
like, what you doing
I
here?
walk in the room, I look to the right, and I'm like, yeah. I shake the hand of the nigga sitting in the chair. What's up, my nigga? I think to myself, I look like Dad. I look like Delmar. Look to the right, this nigga just smiled. I said, you big head motherfucker.
And then the first song we did was Smoke Up.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Man. So you didn't give him the heads up that
You was pulling
You
up.
was trying to like pull up and kind of.
I was trying to do the shit on the low.
Got you.
And
In
got
case
out.
it didn't go well, you want to Hey, Dad's got ego. He's like, look, in case this shit don't go right, I'm not even finna tell Kurupt I'm up here.
Busted.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what was your reaction then, Kurupt? Like when you
I just told you, nigga. I was like, oh, you big here, mother. I look at Dogg. He on the boards, and he turned around, smiling.
Yeah.
I said, you two niggas, you know what, cuz? Oh, yeah.
And then he started putting them beats on, and we started knocking that shit out.
I love it.
But we had half the album done in 3.5 days.
So it wasn't no
4
discussion.
days.
Yeah, 4 days,
Yeah,
the whole
4
album was
days.
done, and we came back another week and shot videos, and now we here again. This is the
Boom.
third time.
So wait, there was no discussion about we gonna do this album. It was just y'all just started knocking songs out.
It's just natural.
Natural.
That's
Right.
amazing.
And it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. We just started knocking that shit out and putting it together. And then we shot some videos for it. Then we shot Smoke Up.
Yeah.
Same week.
I know it's got to be an amazing feeling, because again, through differences, coming back together, going back and forth, man. But it's always like a recurrent theme. It's like, yo, it's family at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even with you saying, disagreements, differences, whatever the case may be, it's good to see that no matter what, it's like we can come back together, and the energy, the chemistry is just
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I feel like that's what I'm excited to hear from the new record. But from your perspective, We All We Got. What is the meaning of the title? I mean, I feel like we kind of already explained it right now, but from both of your perspectives, We All We Got, man. Why that title?
I mean, it's like going to a Vietnam War. We in there. We all we got. We got to go in here and make it. Because that's all we know is just us doing music together. You know what I'm saying? From, 33
Teenagers.
years of music,
Easily.
3 decades of music,
That's crazy.
7,000 songs.
That's wild when you think about that.
7,000 songs.
Yeah, from group,
Damn.
solos.
Who added that shit up?
I When you look at your BMI ass cap and
This
stuff,
nigga. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to be behind the desk when Universal
Like, how
got
much money they owe me?
no, you got to calculate it up. You know what I'm saying?
How much money they owe?
7,000 songs is a light
a
flex.
lot of records.
That's a light flex, but it's heavy.
So how many are we gonna get on the album in itself? We All We Got
14.
14 tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we talk about features? Can we talk about getting records together and that nature?
Oh, yeah, we got the baby on there.
Okay.
We got
we
Butch
stopped there.
Cassidy.
He said we stopped there.
Oh,
You got to hear the album.
hey, Kurupt was like, yeah, that's enough.
We got the baby on there.
Oh my God.
Hey, Kurupt, what's your favorite part of the album process? Because I know Daz, he likes the mischief and he likes the chaotic energy. What's your favorite part about going in and recording the album, whether solo or a group?
The aura.
The aura.
It ain't about money.
You said it ain't about money? It's about the aura,
It's about us.
the energy.
It's all about us.
Is that something that has been a learned behavior from you over time, or is that something that has always been innate? Like, no matter what, it's always, out of the 3 decades of making music, it's always been about the aura.
It's always been about us. You lose focus, and then you get back on track. We're family butt heads. And, when it's real family, it's forever.
Like, ever?
Like
Ever.
ever.
You know what's interesting? I was explaining our politics out here, like with everything going on, right? And this interview, you said that like we family, and it's kind of like the principle where it's like Kurupt can say something about Daz, but you can't say something about Daz.
That's what I told him. I can say something about Snoop, but you can't.
I wish you did.
I can say something on the
That's what
internet.
started the Kanye West stuff. It had me go to jail.
Wait,
Okay, that's
what you mean?
Oh, man.
Oh, you delete.
That's it.
Yeah, we leave it illegal shit.
Case closed. I'm off probation.
For the record. You know what I'm saying?
But I was just explaining like the nature of brotherhood and
Oh
family.
man, till we die, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get on stage, it's that magical moment. You know what I'm saying? We just got off stage from Seth Rogen the other night. We performed, killing it. You know what I'm saying? People glad to see us back together. That means more music, more shows, more West Coasting.
More West Coast.
You know what I'm saying? Hanging with Head. Show business.
Yeah, man.
Because we've been hanging together for years
Yeah.
before the fame.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
The reason why I brought that up though is because like I think it's important to note that I don't think it's unique to us when it comes to like the California shit. I think it's everybody feels that way. Like when they have family members and whatnot, it's like, bro, yeah, that's my brother. Like, and he a fuck up, but you can't call him a fuck up. I can call him a fuck up, but you can't.
Well, we gonna have problems.
And I
You
think
gonna-
that's. I want to talk about culture, right? And I think that that's something that's missing. Like people don't understand certain cultures.
Yeah.
And from y'all perspective, what's been part of that fabric of keeping y'all culture together in that way? Like from a standpoint of from the outside looking in, I don't know Kurupt. I don't know Daz, right? What's that glue? Like what's that part of it? Is it phone calls? Is it text messages? Is it group chats? Is it like who's the one that keeps it together?
We just cut from a different cloth.
Cut from a different cloth.
Cut from a different cloth. We grew up a different way. It's the way you was raised. You know, we was raised different. We was raised about ethics, respect,
Principles.
principles.
Or you can get DP.
It's the principle, Smokey.
A lot of people don't know what DP
Principality.
is.
Bro,
See,
can y'all
that's what they
listen?
call it nowadays, DP. You know, back in the days, it's called Peter roll, nigga. You get petered, nigga. You understand me, motherfuckers? Just you gotta just have a certain respect about yourself. It comes from the gang bang community.
Correct.
The way we was raised in the
California.
gang bang community was about having principle and respect, and also you know, appreciation for your neighborhood. So therefore, it comes with integrity and all that. You know what I'm saying? And living for a reason. You have a reason why you pushing your line. You see what I'm saying? That you will never give up. You'll never tell. You'll never expose. You keep it to yourself. It's a certain kind of life that we were taught, the way to live life and to become men. And then we enhanced it by becoming men because they never really taught us about being men. They just taught us about how to bang.
Yeah.
You know, we had to learn how to become men on our own. So, you know, it started though from the gang bang, being in the gang.
And streets. What do you think is lost in now in this generation or future generations and why that don't exist? Why everybody is like anarchy out here?
The internet,
That's what
Think
it
so?
is.
yeah, it's free. You know, you get on here and say, tell what you want. It's gonna get all the way over there to where they at.
Instant.
And bam, 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 and a lot of drama has started through the internet.
Facts.
Because back in the day, we didn't have no drama. We just had to go find shit. You know what I'm saying? You talk mess about somebody, you bump into them.
And that's
That-
what that's
At
what
the
you
mall.
started.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah. But as far as code, you think that's still a thing? Either Kurupt does. You think that's still
Some
a
new
thing?
codes out
I
here.
have no idea.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I have no opinion on it. I have no idea.
Does that come with age and wisdom to not even want to go back and try to figure it out? Because I get a sense of just like, yo, whatever it is, I kind of have, you have this aura of like, yo,
Like J. Cole, like ain't nobody fucking with my
Very
peace.
interesting.
ain't nobody messing with my
Very
peace. I love that.
interesting. Your thinking is very interesting. How many grandchildren do you have?
I have none.
Exactly. See?
But you got kids, so you got to think about the kids' future and what you're
I'm
doing
old, my
affects the
nigga. I don't
kids.
play no game.
Yeah.
When Snoop call, I'm young. Snoop don't call cuz, 51. When Snoop call cuz, I'm 18. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Without the dog, cuz, what
I'm the
or
youngest in the
Dr.
crew.
Dre, without dog or Dr. Dre, cuz, ain't no reason to even leave the house. Nigga, I'm posted the house.
Yeah.
See my
We
grandchildren.
did all that hanging on the
watch
corner
television. We
already.
did all that shit.
Yeah,
cuz.
yeah.
He didn't
And
get
we
us nothing but in
survived.
trouble.
See, the key is surviving.
Facts.
The key ain't doing it. It's surviving it. Surviving it, cuz.
Can't do nothing
I
dead.
survived it. I put it in mines. I earned my respect.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I faced all the
We done kicked a lot of
talking
buildings down.
shit, cuz,
Literally.
you know? Oh, God damn it, Delmar.
Literally.
See, I gotta keep my eye on
Right.
it.
New York.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, God damn it, cuz.
You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
mean, that's an interesting conversation
I'm not
because
fooling with that.
that's an interesting conversation because right now the
Oh,
whole
really?
theme is battle. You know, battle rap. We've been seeing what's going on with Kendrick and
I just
and Drake.
really found out about this stuff.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
was like, they just need to fight, right?
Just-
but,
just-
you know, I was just...
and you telling him to slow down.
I just got a little ticked off because the subject just because I wasn't up on it, and I'm just like, damn, cuz now they got the little homie involved in this shit, or I don't know what it is, but somebody pissed the homie off,
Facts.
and I'm like, damn, cuz, but this is the problem. See, both of them are my friends, so I'm like, damn, cuz, I can't pick a side. I had homies that didn't like each other, and I've been here before. So it's like, they grown. So you got to let them figure it out themselves.
Right.
And it's just like, damn, cuz, hearing about it, though, through the
Internet.
the conference. No, it wasn't the internet. We was on the
But it was,
podcast.
yeah, but the fact is, though, the music came from what? The internet.
I don't know. All I know is when I heard about it was on
But this
the
is like a good
podcast.
battle because they was dropping songs every motherfucking
I
day.
think-
Half of a day, 4 hours from a... you drop a dish right here and nigga come back 4 hours
I had
later.
to have Daz
Break it down for
translate. They kept saying I read some things because my wife.
I'm a
showed
good
it to me.
translator, yo.
And he was like, man,
Street
Daz is the
translator.
translator. I was like, what are you talking about? Like every time Cuz was saying something, I look at Daz and be like,
What does that mean?
What's Cuz talking
Yeah.
about?
Right.
What the fuck is he talking? Because I didn't understand what he was saying. Talking about AIs and IFAs.
Oh yeah,
and
the Tupac
shit.
AI.
See, that's where the West Coast got mad at when they put
Shit,
that
and I'm
AI
like,
in
what
there.
the fuck is that?
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the only thing that I felt like was a myth. And I mean, I've been in the streets taking the phase on the internet, and I'm just I've been
Whole
putting
coast like this.
Bro,
Well, we don't want people fighting and shit, especially the fact that these are both my friends. I don't want my friends fighting, but, they grown. So it's just like, I got a little upset. But it's like, because it's like, enough is enough. I mean, we're so big in the game. That's why I don't fool with the social media. It'll make you choose sides and motherfuckers will say something and you be like, oh, they say that about me.
right.
And then you'll respond to, cuz, like I said, cuz, I'm an old ass man. I ain't into that. Now, when Dogg call, if Dogg says, this is the one, chipping.
We outside.
Man, look, cuz.
Allegedly.
So, I just like to stay away from that type of shit because, people get hurt. A lot of our folks is gone from that. Biggie's gone, Pac is gone. Me and DMX was really for real. And, the youngsters have a thing. Because my nephews even told me, we know what y'all did back then, but it's about now, man. And ain't nobody really interested in what you did then. It's about what you do now. So, you got to do something now. And I'm like, oh, really? I said, okay. Well,
Take this slug and have my
when
meeting
Dogg
on the
calls, I'll do something now. Until then, I'm going to just chill with my wife and my children and enjoy my life until I'm called to duty.
So how do you have that conversation with the younger generation, your nephew or whoever, right? Who look and saw what you guys been through and hear what you're saying, but like, yo, y'all been through it too. How do you then get the message across to the younger generation?
I don't.
You don't just
I
leave it
listen.
alone.
Listening is a skill.
Yeah.
I listen to them and embrace and go back to watching Law and Order.
Shout out to Ice-T.
Oh,
Hello.
man.
But
That's my wife's favorite show.
Love it.
oh, Law and
Love
Order.
SUV.
Oh yeah.
Is it
SVU.
SVU, yeah.
Yeah.
How many Law and Orders
Yeah,
is it?
It's like
SVU.
5, 6 of them
I
right
always
now.
get that fucked up. SUV, SVU.
Yeah.
I'm such an old man.
But we
that's
just look at the battle like, it's interesting now. The way that they going back and forth, and then you got Rick Ross on it, you know.
Everybody
Then you
jumping
got
into it.
J. Cole apologizing.
Oh, they did say
He
Rick
fell out the
Ross
battle.
was in there.
I think I respected it though. I didn't like it for the sport, but I respected it.
Once
because
somebody tells you their spirit's not feeling right, it's like you can't
argue
say,
with
you
that.
can't argue
They
with
told
that.
me, you know, the young generation told me it ain't, you know, it ain't about like how it was in your days. You know, it's about the bars.
Facts.
You know, we love the bars. We're into the bars. And I was like, for real? See, you learn something new every day, cuz, you know, so, you know, you ain't too old or too young to learn something new. I learned something new since that podcast. I learned something new. The Kev podcast, I learned something new. He put me up on something. I've been talking to people ever since, and I'm like, damn, there's so much I'm seeing. I'm like, wow. I heard the Drake record, and I'm like, damn, they both busting. So, you know, I'm like, I'm just not privy to it to give an opinion.
No, I feel that.
But they
That nigga used
they
some big ass
busting.
motherfucking word. What was that? What did you say?
He said privy. He's not aware of it.
Privilege, huh?
No, privy.
Oh shit.
It's akin
Parvo.
to.
That
It's
nigga
akin
said
to.
Parvo, privilege.
It's
What'd you say?
privy. It's akin to. He don't know shit.
Yeah.
That's what
Now head is the motherfucking translator.
right. He's saying he don't know what the fuck. That's what he's saying.
Basically.
All you gotta do is say,
Basically.
In the heat of
Niggas
battle,
outside.
right? In the heat of battle, it's one common thing that a lot of people are talking about. Is there anything that's off limits when it comes to that? And you can go back to
In a battle.
when y'all was going through stuff, like whether back and forth or with other people. Was there still a line that said, "All right, we're not gonna cross that line," or was it like,
Well,
"Man,
there's
it's
a
battle"?
difference between battle and war.
Facts.
See, battle is like murder Mook and them be doing.
Yeah.
And
That's a
what's
sport.
Cuz from the East Coast. He had the tapes that he was putting out, the filming,
Oh,
the battle
You
rap
talking
shit.
about surf?
nah.
Nah.
Smack.
Smack.
Yeah,
Oh, smack. Oh yeah. Like the
Those-
URL and all
Those are
that.
battles.
Yeah. It's a
You know what I'm
sport.
saying?
When they talk about your mama,
See,
grandma, the
Dr.
roaches
Dre
in your house and
Eazy-E,
everything.
that's war.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Dogg Pound and Bone Thugs, that's war.
It's
Kurupt and
DMX.
DMX, that's war. That's not a battle.
Yeah.
It's not friendly. So if you're gonna talk about people's mamas and shit, that's not a part of a battle. I remember one of the Smack videos, cuz, and the motherfucker was saying something while he rapping though, you know, he's spitting. Nigga said, man, I'm spitting my face. And then you know the nigga took off one. Bow!
Yeah.
He said one rap. You know what? This is that and that's this. This is that and that's this. Boom! Nigga don't spit in my face. I said, oh my.
That's what we doing now. Damn.
Hey,
Yeah,
You
man.
ain't got past that other stuff.
that's a battle rap, right? That turned to war.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But like I
Difference
said,
between
how did you
battle
determine
rap
who
and
wins?
war. Yeah, you determine
By the
who
most
wins.
views?
It always is the most views nowadays. And back in the days, it was always the crowd's response. 8 Mile gave you everything. M is the key to show you the art of battle. Because that's what he lived, like I lived when I was at the Good Life. And I ran all through California, all through LA. And I hit all malls. And anybody that came in the mall, like the Hawthorne Mall, you came in there, they knew me for cutting off heads. So therefore, pause. And therefore, when a motherfucker would come in there, you rapping and shit, they'd be like, yeah, you good, but you can't see Kurupt. The mall knew me.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
wait.
I was chopping.
You hear that voice he got? That sound like the one you just said. Ours.
And then we want ours.
Yeah.
That voice is coming up. Come
back.
on,
Right,
man, get it out.
Keep on talking about the war. Come on. Keep on poking them.
I'm nowhere near there.
Yeah.
I need some Hennessy. I ain't got none of that.
Yeah, but you know, it's an interesting battle, you know.
Do you think that the crowd response is a good point, Kurupt, as far
Everything is the people.
as it's the people.
It's just like the government, cuz the government don't run America, the people do. The president don't run America, the people do. Once we realize that, the people will understand that and then have a better effect
They're just a
on what it
representative.
is.
Yeah.
They are the representation. But the representation of who? The people. So therefore in hip hop, the people are the key. And that's why hip hop is go in this direction. Hey, that's what the people like, the youth. Me and Daz really ain't into what anybody think. We make music. So, me, Daz, and Snoop, and us over here, cuz we just make music. And you like it or you don't like it.
See what Snoop said when he used that? Huh?
Who's
Going
me?
back to bed.
He logged off quick.
What was that?
When
he heard the AI.
Oh, that's what you said too.
When he used the Snoop voice and shit, I didn't like that shit.
That's what he said too. I watched
You know what my problem with that was? I'm like, bro, Snoop is literally at the house with his wife. Like, he literally is alive and he at the house. Like, that's so disrespectful. It's like, if I was just put out a rap song and I'm dissing somebody and I use your voice and your voice, like, they at the house.
Don't use my voice.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, it was just disrespectful. But then what I didn't like is, because I've been pushing our line so heavily, is the fact that
the culture.
It's culture, bro. You go get the Dre type beat. You know what I'm saying? Then you use the Snoop.
But you know what? Drake is creative. And I'll be honest with you. Because me and Daz, we rolling with Kendrick no matter what.
That's what I be trying to explain.
And that's what really hurts, because these are both my friends. Because as much as I roll with Kendrick, I let everybody know. They say, who's your favorite artist? And I'll be honest, cuz Drake is my favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? I love his artistry. I love how he mixes it all up. He could do that with the music and with adding these harmonies and shit like that, and singing. And also, he's excellent on the mic. I mean, fuck, man.
He's an elite artist.
He did Unthinkable with Alicia Keys. Come on, cuz. I mean, that was epic to me, As an artist, yeah, Drake is the key to me. Now, that going up against my number one murderer, because Kendrick is my murderer. This guy murders. Okay, he's not to play with.
He's not to be played
Kendrick
with.
Cuts you to bits and pieces.
Like Kurupt
His
at the
name
Hawthorne Mall.
is K. Dot, okay?
Right.
The Kendrick must have got people fucked up, okay? His name is K. Dot, my nigga.
Yeah.
K like Kurupt, and he puts the dot on your head, nigga.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop playing.
So it's like, damn, one of my favorite artists and my number one. Because Kendrick is my number one. Pause. You understand me?
I get it.
So it's like, to hear that they're, wait. My children usually put me up on things, or Daz. Daz ain't tell me
keep my
about
ear
it.
to the street.
Yeah, Delmar's
I'm in the street.
he always let me know.
And I'm
what's
on the
going on.
street. And I'm smoking.
I noticed that since we've been doing this DPG shit, cuz you ain't too much social media out.
Yeah, I gotta stay off
You've been
that time.
focused.
Well, every time Daz get on social media, it costs him money.
I get in trouble.
Daz, hop off.
I get in trouble.
Every time Daz get on Instagram, it be like, they go 10,000. Oh, I gotta pay the lawyer. That's 50,000. You gotta pay the lawyer.
Only time I get on there is get the poppins when I talk about real estate.
Yeah, or the business moves. But if anything opinionated come from Daz on the internet,
I'm gonna leave it alone.
he gotta pay an attorney.
It get me in trouble. So I gotta go apologize and be nice to him. You know what I mean?
So, hey, you know what? Matter of fact, I don't want to deviate from the conversation, but you gave us a shout out after we did our one-on-one, our interview with you. You said the business got straight. Like, what happened? You said because you said some people owed you money, and you talked about Hove, I think, not Jay. Was it Jay-Z?
It was a few people.
It was a few people. You was like, I want my money, and you was like, I'm serious.
I got the credit.
You got your credit.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations. Glad that conversation.
I'm glad that went through.
For sure.
Yeah, it's all to the good. Shout out. You know what I mean?
No problems.
But it was all about registering.
Got you.
Because I didn't register, so I registered and it came in. You know what I'm saying?
So was that your fault then? For not registering?
I mean, it's supposed to be a company.
Okay.
Got you, because it's the label shit.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. That makes sense.
But you also got to do your follow-up.
That's an important lesson too, to make sure people got their business together. That's what Glasses told me one day he was like, make sure you handle your business or your business gonna handle you.
Yeah, and over here at Death Row, now that we got it, Snoop got it, we handling business.
You know what I wanted to talk about
Full
too?
circle moment, man. That's crazy.
Speaking of full circle, is the Cali is Active video. I'm upset I wasn't there, but
we was talking about that the other day. That was like, it was a lot of Ice Cube don't come out for nothing,
man,
bro.
It was out.
Bro, the Cali is Active is now one of them records that people like go to. I don't know how to describe it, but it's one of them records that became like a cultural like. It's kind of like how you know how Atlanta got the swag surf shit.
Yeah.
Our shit is like that. Like you just throw that on and everybody knows what it is and they know what to do. And we never have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to have a discussion about what do we like when Swag Surf come on. Everybody just know what to do. When Cali's Active come on, everybody just kind of know what to do.
Yeah.
When y'all was making that, was that intentional? Was that an energy thing or aura, as Kurupt would say, or like what? Like did you know what it was when you made it?
Shouts to Battle Cat, by the way.
Shout out to Cat too, bro. I had to call him, give him his flowers, but yeah.
We just did it.
You just did it. You didn't. But did you know what it was?
No, we was just making
Never
good
did.
music.
Never
Did.
do.
That's so interesting to hear that when we have these
Classic
conversations.
record.
Classic records. We over here fanning out like, oh my God, it changed my life. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, it was
Whatever.
It was a Tuesday.
I'll be honest, me, I follow the game. My thing is the mic. Once I know the direction, so I follow Daz and Snoop. So, excuse me, when Snoop's there, he leads the parade. When Snoop's not there and Daz is there, he leads the parade. I annihilate. Hello.
Got the target.
And that's it. So, when Cali is active, Dogg led the parade. And me and Delmar just rocked it out. As soon as Dogg said, this the way we going, my pen goes.
Yeah.
And then normally our process is whoever is done first, you go. We don't really trip off of, wait, hold on, this person is going first. Nobody gives a fuck. Hey, look, boop, Daz will be done first. Boop, okay, you ready? Yep. And me and Snoop will just keep writing.
Yeah.
We don't really care about the order. The order can be changed later. This is not 1990. Okay, this is 2000s. Back in the 90s, it was different. You had to be in order because you can't just switch it.
And back in the days, you used to get fired from a song.
You motherfucking
Dr.
right.
Dre
You
was
get
fired.
fucked
What,
up.
take you off the record or tell you to
No,
get
like you in there
A
rapping.
record, nigga.
You
in
fired.
the
Get
middle
up
of
out of
recording.
there.
So you can't even come back with a different verse. You off the record, period.
You off the record, period.
Damn.
With
gotta
everybody
make it.
sitting there waiting for their turn to go.
You gotta make it. So when you make it, it's an accomplishment. You be like, oh,
Yeah, I did that.
Has there been any records that y'all been fired from?
That came out that we.
No, we ain't been
Hell
fired from
no.
no
I
record.
just want to know because that's just what
I'm
I'm
letting
saying.
you know. Hell no.
That's right. All right.
We made I can't recall a record you was fired on, Delvin.
I wasn't fired. I was doing production, scratching,
Yeah, everything.
DJing, all
You didn't
everything.
get fired from none of that either? I never got fired.
Okay. He's like, for the record, I want you to let y'all know I ain't never been fired.
I always made it.
It's a competitive environment. You know what's interesting? When we had Daz on the show by itself, when we had Kurupt on the show by itself, he was talking about, he's like, Dre was in there making the beats. He's like, I seen Daz getting his shit off. I'm like, shit, I need to get him my Quincy Jones. He was like, I need the drums, you need the bass. Like he started to be
drum machine out there when he rented the studio.
Delmar told me, put it together like this. How he said, boop, bop, boop.
I said, you
how
want to
work
get
the
50%
drum.
of the song.
Why is it always a play? It's always like
It ain't about money,
After he
though.
told me
You know
about the business of it, he told me the business first.
yeah.
Then he was like, okay, you need to start producing. And then that's when I was like, yeah. And then he was like, okay, so you know how to make the beat? You know how to work this right here? No. He said, good, you don't need to. You get somebody that makes the drums, you get somebody that can play the keys, and you tell them what to play. But learn it, though. If you learn it, you get all the money.
Bro, Daz, what is wrong with you?
broke the game.
Why you Kurupt? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why you
The eruption.
It
bars.
worked out well. The
So-
first record I made that was a
Never
success.
Leave Me Alone.
Never
Yeah.
Leave Me Alone. Nate
Right.
Dogg. Nate Dogg, and then Nate said Kurupt. Yeah, lay a verse on there. I said, no, Nate, I'm a producer now. Okay, I'm Dr. Dre now.
he said, I'm not.
Yeah, we need to get Snoop on here because nothing's bigger than 213. Kevin.
Right.
So we need to get Snoop on here. You and Dogg, trust me, Nate. He was like, you right. And Nate called Snoop because I couldn't get Dogg. he was all over the place. But if Nate called, oh, Dogg gonna come through.
Yeah.
Bow! Man, Dogg came through, cuz boom.
Boom.
Superfly added them keys on there. Oh my God, I said, oh, this is it. Me and Superfly mixed that motherfucker to a T, and I learned about mixing.
Wait. So y'all mixed it?
Hell yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew you produced it. You didn't tell us you mixed it. That's
Me
crazy.
and Superfly, Superfly was showing me the ropes. He was like, boop, bop. And then I did the cuts. I was like, cut here. Put the guitar back here. Because you just hit the button. Because they record how you hit the boop. And then take it out. Because you do it instrument by instrument. See, back then you did instrument by instrument. Each one of them, you would go through the whole song, put it in, and then figure out when you want to put it out. And keep on going. It's a rhythm. 8 bars is normally how it works. You know what I'm saying? And then you just keep going and then throw it in, and then throw it out. And next thing because they recording as you go, so they record the drops.
It's called writing.
What's it called?
Auto writing.
Yeah, auto writing. Yeah, that part.
Translation.
Translation.
Hey,
Delmar, no. Yeah.
Daz, is your motivation to produce always been about making 50% of the record, the money?
No, I just found out about the 50%, but then the art of it just enthused, I just love making music.
Yeah.
I grew up making music, you know what I'm saying?
We know he loved making music. That's why he was like, come on, Kurupt. After he done broke into the studio 7
I used to
times.
break in the studio.
What does that look like? What do you mean?
Like
Like
he
with
invited me.
Like, with Dr. Dre,
No, I'm saying like with a crowbar, like you.
No, just go in there and
he hot wired
take the back of the elevator. You know how they got the thing out here and hit the buttons like this? I took the whole thing off, got a piece of foil, hit the bam, that motherfucker go up to the 2nd floor, what we need to go up to. Bam!
You would hot wire the
elevator. You had to have
elevator.
a key to get in there. I just take the back off of it, hit the back of the thing, put a piece of foil in.
What are you talking about?
Oh, now you need him to translate, huh?
What you? No, I hear what he's saying. I don't believe what he's saying.
He broke into the studio 7 times. He invited me on the 8th.
So you having your own sessions and broken in the studio?
Come on, Kurupt. I'm like, okay.
I said, I'm
and then we lived off of Franklin because we was
Franklin and Whitley.
When we made the Dogg Pound. We called Dogg House the Dogg Pound because that's when the Dogg Pound.
1-bedroom apartment with about 6 niggas in there.
Hell yeah. And then Dad just woke me up and like, come on, Kurupt.
Let's go to the studio.
We go in the studio.
Go take over Dick Griffin.
Okay, wait.
I was like, okay, cool. Boom, I thought he had the hookup. I thought we was,
Thought I had the key.
legal. We get there and cuz like, hold on. And he just
Take
popped
the
this
back off, put the
motherfucker.
little screwdriver back, just hit it back.
And I'm looking like, whoa. And next thing you know, bam, we go up, boop, we go in, because he would wait until it's like 1, 2 in the morning. Motherfucker, ain't nobody in the studio. We busting that motherfucker, cuz we come in and then we go in, cuz, and we got the studio all to ourselves. He's like, we got the studio.
And imagine just walking in, the lights just shine like, damn.
They not your lights though, bro. The lights not there for you.
Lights on the board and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They not there for you though. You broke. That's called breaking and entering.
We just finished using it though.
No. This is the record company's studio. We
It's
want
Death Row
to go
Studio.
in, okay? We got rights because we're the artists. All we got to do is figure out how
to work the
we
board.
can get in and do what we got to do.
What song was recorded in one of these
The
hot
first
wired?
song was Every Single Day.
You motherfucking right.
Damn.
Every single day.
Every single day.
Bitches on my dick. Like
So
every
look, let me
single
ask you a
day.
question, because I know a lot of people who probably gonna hear this don't understand how the music industry works. I know when you're signed to a label, that doesn't give you access 24/7 to the facility, right? So if you want to record the
It
record,
gives us access to it.
That's what I'm talking about.
This was Death Row
I
Records.
suggest somebody if you want access
Dr. Dre.
to it, you better have
This
a
was
partner.
NWA was
Have
doing.
a
did
partner
y'all
like
tell
that.
anybody that y'all was doing this?
I told Snoop, come on, Snoop. I'm going to show you how to get in.
Yeah, I mean, Delmar gave Dogg the game. Because Dogg didn't even know that we could go there after hours. Daz, like I said, he did it 7 times before he invited me for the 8th. Then he told Snoop about probably the 12th time. And then Dogg was like, for real?
So how you get all your information? You got to ask, let me take the trash out. Let me do this out here and just go around and see what's going on. What's in this door right here? Oh, shit.
You was
See,
going
this is
around
the key, cuz
figuring
we
it
a
out.
team, cuz.
That's hella funny.
If you ain't got a Daz,
That's crazy as hell.
So put this little piece of paper in between the door
That's enough.
All the way in
That's
the back.
enough information.
This is from the 90s. This is long time
They
ago.
gotta pay.
They changed. But no, what I love,
Information is not free.
what I love hearing from
That's
that
hella
is
funny.
to hear the passion behind wanting to do what you do, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you really want this, there are no excuses, and just what you exhibited, what you just did, and then putting the homies on the gang to record and make it happen. It just shows that passion that you were talking
Man,
about.
we was walking through the streets 2 a.m. leaving Franklin, coming down the street, which is like 3 blocks, ain't it, to Popeyes, and then to Soa.
It had a magazine stand. Remember the magazine stand used to be out there?
2
We used to go out
a.m.
there and watch the Source
walking through
magazine,
Hollywood
Double
all by
XL.
ourselves, me and Dad. This nigga got the Crip rag in his pocket, in the left pocket, cause like, so anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Holly weird is weird. So you know, boom,
There's a lot of
we
gangs
get
in
there,
Hollywood.
cuz, and you know, Delmar break in, cuz, and that's how
We broke in the studio one time, and then we seen that, don't walk away.
Yeah, oh,
They shot the
Jay.
video right there across, and we just looking.
We just watching. Cuz.
That's
Like,
crazy.
damn, and then as I know the song come out, I said, damn, we was watching that video.
We was there.
Y'all ain't never got caught?
No,
Hell
They didn't
no.
have surveillance cameras at the studio, like.
I didn't have nothing on the story, you
Hell
know.
no.
It was just,
So, but I'm saying, okay. So look, just hear me out. When you take the elevator up, there's no door that you gotta pick or.
He just told. Well,
Wasn't no door.
gave you the game.
Oh, he was okay.
already
Yeah, that's
told
Once
you
that
already had
elevator
yeah.
open,
once the
cuz,
elevator open, it's,
He had it mapped out.
it's ours.
you gotta have a key to get up there, but I just,
whoever thought that Daz knew how to hotwire elevators.
man, you know, because I used to take motors out of the little car, remote control cars, and hook them up to batteries and stuff. So I knew
all
about
the same
negative
thing.
and positive.
Since then, have you tried to hotwire other?
I mean, I do construction stuff. You know, I do
legal.
electric work and all that. I know, take a ceiling fan out, put a ceiling fan in, put some,
I mean,
you know.
Delmar tell them the real. When we
You
were
gotta
young,
get shocked a
cuz,
couple
we
of
had
times.
no money.
How many times you put that battery
when
to
we
your
was on
tongue?
death row. We didn't have no money when we was on death row. You had to
We have-
ride it out, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Man, we would wake up in the morning, cuz, and
Hit 211 on
go
the
to the
pager.
motherfucking.
Homeboy come with the weed. We ain't had to
go
put
to
no
the-
numbers in there. We just put 211, 187.
No, we would go to the motherfucking market, the little store.
Yeah, Lil Style got the food stamps, so he go in the front like he buying something, and then we're all
We
with
just-
the eggs and bacon and shit and just run up out of there.
Put all that up in there.
Allegedly.
Figuring it out.
It's past
We ain't had
preaching.
to
It's
run
over
out of
now.
there. We walked out of there. That's why we hit it every motherfucking other morning, nigga.
Yeah,
Because
he
they
got damn
didn't
near
even know that
$2,000
we
worth of
had
food
it.
stamps, nigga. Shit.
So how long had y'all been doing this or living this way before y'all actually started to make money on the label?
Probably till Doggy style.
Trying to doggy style.
Yeah, because the chronic.
Like I said, everybody knew our voice, but they didn't know our face.
Gotcha.
Hell no.
Damn.
So between Chronic and Doggy Style, that's when y'all was running it up, and then
Till we did Doggy Dog World, that was till then, yeah. We used to go to the club. They wouldn't let us in, but they banging our shit.
Snoop was the first one because fucking Chronic was out. We went to the club. Remember that, Delmar?
That's what I said, we was
They
outside.
banging G thing outside. I mean, inside. Dog like, yeah. They was like, yeah. He like,
Who the fuck
yeah,
is
I'm
you?
Snoop Dogg. And he was like, yeah, right.
Fuck out of
I
here.
mean, that's my song y'all playing in there. They was like,
You remember that club they used to have underneath the Beverly
$30.
Center Mall?
$30.
You remember that club they used to have under the Beverly Center Mall?
oh, hell yeah.
Hell no.
What was the name of that club?
You remember that club under the
Central.
Beverly Center Mall?
Nigga, we
By that restaurant where that nigga got robbed when the nigga
Oh,
sat
I know
next
what
to him
you're
and said,
talking
nigga, wop
Yeah.
wop the wham, took his shit.
Shit, I
I know what
don't
you're talking
know.
about.
They had a club under there.
Had a
cuz.
club and then Ice-T came out and said, let them niggas in, them niggas song playing.
That's great.
So once everything hit, you said Doggy Dog World. Wait, which one did you say y'all started making money?
No, we started making money before then because after the Chronic, it's weird. This was ingenious. Gotta be. It's genius. Because we could have went anywhere we wanted, but only people signed during the Chronic was Snoopy and Rage. And everybody else besides me, Daz, RBX, we wasn't signed.
We wasn't signed.
Right. So it was like a test to see who people liked. If they liked you, you was going
get
to
a
get
deal.
your contract. If you didn't make it, people didn't like you, hey, go wherever you want. So the Chronic comes out, it's a success, complete success. Right then, we could have just went anywhere. Like, damn, because we own the album. You can't take it back. It's in the store.
What are the labels interested, like hitting y'all up and stuff?
Man, I wouldn't know because we never left.
Oh, got you.
They couldn't contact us because we
Right.
we in the spot, nigga. How you gonna contact us?
Right.
You can't.
You don't even know what we look like.
Don't even know what
Exactly. And plus, how you gonna contact us, nigga? We ain't going nowhere, nigga. We here, nigga. Dog here.
the homies.
We here, cuz.
And we signed for $5,000.
Hell yeah.
As a group or individually?
Individually, because we wasn't a group.
So it's 5 for you, 5 for you.
yeah, we wasn't a group.
Kurupt took
doing the
his money
Chronic.
and bought him a herringbone chain from the
Slauson
Slauson swap meet.
That motherfucker
You know what a
turned
herringbone
green.
ain't them flat ones, right?
That motherfucker turned green in 3 days.
Damn. What?
Well, no, it didn't. It turned my neck green in 3 days.
That's why he wasn't supposed to take no
I
shower.
had that motherfucking herringbone, cuz.
He wasn't supposed to take no
it's
shower
the
with that
one-
on.
It's the one that they cut off. You know, they pull it in.
Oh, yeah.
They cut it.
That
put
they
the
call it the
thing
roll
it.
on the gold and swap meet.
Wait.
Roll
so,
of gold.
So you took your 5,000 and you went and bought a chain.
I bought me a herringbone chain. I bought me a motherfucking ounce of weed. And I bought me it was 5.
Yeah.
5 bottles of straight 40 ounces, right? And I had the rest in my pocket.
Now, our money went towards the rent.
I was about to say, what's your money go toward?
Me and Snoop lived together.
Okay.
And we had to go on the road. Our first show was with the Ghetto Boys in Chicago. And so we had to pay 3 months worth of rent.
Oh, snap.
So we was only left with like $1,000 and some change like that. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
bouncing around with money in my pocket.
We got paid
Burning the
5,
hole.
Snoop got paid 10.
So when y'all, so Snoop got 10, y'all got 5 each.
Yeah.
Okay, so you paid rent, you bought a whole bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit. Herringbone chain.
I was sad when I paid rent.
And motherfucking an ounce of weed.
Yo.
And then I still had some cool cheese in my pocket, right? So then I go back to Hawthorne with my family, and I'm like, yeah,
You
I'm
own.
in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, but we was making money though. Cause
I did lace the chucks in my family though. I said,
You know, when Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and us, we did that cross-color commercial, that picture.
Yeah.
You know how much cross-color shit we had? We had boxes.
Snap.
Niggas come over there, give me 4 outfits for an ounce.
Oh, so you was flipping that.
So look,
That's always.
he always
Carl
on.
Kanai.
Always got
I'm
the
talking about when you
hustle.
go to the warehouse, we go to the warehouse. That's when they had the warehouse. We come back with boxes, a whole house full of clothes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, y'all did better things with y'all money than 50 said he did with his money. You know what I'm saying? When he got his advance. But
Wait, what did he do with his money?
he said he went and flipped it in the streets. That's allegedly.
When the flipped and bought him a 550, I said, yeah.
He did better than we did, I tell you that.
That's what I'm saying.
Real.
But
He made his money pay back.
facts.
Double time.
Well, because he said he didn't know it was gonna work out. Like he was like, I don't know what's gonna come from this rap shit, but I know how to go do this.
Motherfucker, right.
Right.
You hear me?
So when y'all now y'all making money and stuff like that, and y'all doing these shows and whatnot, like when did y'all feel like, I guess together or individually, like, okay, people didn't know your face. When did you feel like, okay, we've arrived though? Daz,
noticed, yeah.
Kurupt, Daz, the Dogg panel, like we're here. Was that when Doggy Style came, or was
That's when
that?
Doggy Style came.
Okay.
You started in the videos at that point. People recognize the
The
face.
first video that we did with Dr. Dre was puffing on blunts and Tang Ray. With Rage. That was just a little preview.
That was off
that
the
wasn't-
Chronic.
Yeah, and then when we
But
did,
it just didn't get premiered.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like
that wasn't like really blasted like that.
we wasn't the Dog Pound then.
I think for me and you, Daz, was the What's My Name video shoot.
Yeah.
But wait, What's My,
My
name?
Name
video shoot? Because we was in there, so friends and family
Call around.
knew, like, oh, they could see, oh, Delmar, oh, that's Rick. They could see us in it, because I said at the end, and that was so special to me, I said, I'm about to be a star.
What's your name, fool?
Right.
My mama, because Dr. Dre, when we was in the studio, boop, and he got to that part, they working on the radio version, and he just stopped. And he looked around the studio, and he looked at me. Kurupt, go in there and fill in that gap. And don't cuss.
Really?
I said, okay. So I had to be creative, you know.
Oh, you came up with that.
Yeah, they ain't tell me what to say. So I said, okay, cool.
What's your motherfucking
See, that's
name?
I didn't even know that.
I said, what's my motherfucking name? So boop, I went in there, bam, and they did it. One take Jake is what Dr. Dre used to call it. That's when you just do it on the first take, cuz.
Damn.
So you go in there and you're thinking for a minute, or he turned on you just
Hell
freestyle?
yeah, I'm thinking as I'm walking to the motherfucking booth. You understand me? It's Dr. Dre, cuz.
Or
you won't make it.
Or you
Oh, you get fired from the record.
Fired from the record.
I'm walking in there, as I'm walking, I'm thinking, shit. And they go in there, so much pressure. And then I walk in that motherfucking car, boop, I said, all right, let's go. They played that motherfucker.
There he is.
And I said,
Yeah.
what's your name, fool?
Snoop Dogg. Dogg. Perfect time.
That was perfect. Bro, that's
telling them about when they made
Yo, I never knew that.
That's crazy.
I thought.
What's your name?
I thought Dre told you to say that.
Nah, I just went in. That's what we always do. It's like freestyling.
Jeez,
That's what
man.
made us so special, cuz there was no, no script. They just let us be who we were. You know, Dogg was the one who basically wrote the script of this is the direction. Once we know the direction, we could just do what we want. We're free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if there's some Dogg sees, he'll be like, ooh, okay. Say it like this though, like bitches ain't shit. That was my verse.
Yeah.
I started my verse. Bitches ain't shit, but I did the verse was like that. That was my verse. And then Dr. Dre was like, going to lay that as a hook. And when I was laying it, Dogg changed the end. Like, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck the dick. Gets the fuck out after you're done. And he was like, whoop, do it like this, Kurupt. And he changed the rhythm of the done, then I hops in my coupe to make a quick run.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, bam, and it was over. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. You know, we feed off of each other. You know what I'm saying? And the champ is the captain. So once the champ, if he says, shh, you're in.
You're in.
Oh yeah.
Or you're fired.
But you got to be ready at those
But you gotta be ready though, because
Yeah,
if
that's
you
the
wasn't
point.
ready, you'd have get fired from the record.
We're always ready.
Yeah, Dr. Dre fire your ass quick.
Oh boy, now, Dr. Dre's a different animal, because what we like sometimes Dr. Dre don't like. You know, Dr. Dre be like, yeah, I like that. I want you to say shit like this. Shit.
Oh, literally like that.
Yeah,
Over and over.
shit. Instead of
With-
shit.
with 4
say
H's.
Shit.
4 H's, not 5.
Yeah. The whole verse is bomb. He just wants you to do shit over. And then it'll be like, excellent. All right, redo the whole thing. Take him from the top. Be like, whoa, Dr. Dre, everything is great. I just do the shit. No, you can do it better.
Yeah.
Take it from the top. It's like, oh, come.
You can always do it better.
What did that teach you
Always
about,
do it
about
better.
the process?
Oh man, you know this it's called perfection. You know what I'm saying? We
Observe and
want
listen.
it to be right. You know what I'm saying?
And not get fired
You
from
never
the
get mad if you don't want to get fired.
I think most artists today don't know that they should be produced.
Facts.
Like that's the key. Is that are you being produced, or is somebody just giving you a beat and you writing a song and you giving it back? Like we believe in producing. So when we all together, we're producing each other. That's what he's saying, is that we produce each other. It's never nobody's bigger than nobody's. But when we was in the presence of Dr. Dre, whenever we're in the presence of him, he produces us. So when we alone and doing our own shit, we try to produce each other to make sure that we at that level that we was on when we was with him, because that's our introduction. You always try to get where you was always at. You know, the first time that you heard this artist, you want to feel like that every time you hear that artist.
Yeah. That's a fact. Do you think that when you said that a lot of artists aren't being produced, I personally think that's what's missing from a lot of the music too, as well as the camaraderie, like getting in the studio, like Daz was
It's
just
the
saying,
energy,
how y'all would get to, well, he would break into the studio, but then y'all would get together and collectively, like when I'm listening to Dogg, because we just talking about Doggy Style, when I'm listening to Doggy Style, I can feel the energy of all of y'all collaborating in the room through the music.
We lived together. We all lived together. We hung together. The studio was like our safe haven. We had just finished the Chronic album, and the next thing was my record, and it was like the same people that did the Chronic album was gearing up for my record, but it didn't feel like my record. It felt like our record because it was the same spirit.
Facts.
And nobody on our team had ever put a solo record out. So we didn't know that feeling.
Yeah.
We just knew that Dre was the star, and now he positioning Snoop to be the next one up. But if you listen to the record, the homies' voices is all through that motherfucker.
Yeah. And you can hear that though. The other thing is the mixing. I remember shout out to my boy Ali, Mixed by Ali. I host his panels for the NAMM show every year, and we talk about mixing. And everybody who's in the engine as an engineer, mixing engineer, they always ask me, "What's the perfect album to listen to?" I'm like, "Bro, go listen to Doggy Style. That's the album. That's the sets the precedent for the album that you should listen to when you go to mix a record." Because it's so many instruments, it's so much instrumentation, it's so many voices. It's like shit that's panned to the left where it's just like, oh, that's just atmosphere, or that's just a car, or like it's just so many different things like that I always wanted to get your perspective on, I guess. But from a mixing standpoint, is that something that you feel the same way?
I mean, to me, that's like a classic movie that'll never be able to have a part two.
I feel that.
But what you try to do is take that actor and put him in movies that can give you that feeling. So in the process of, doing what I do, I try to like keep the spirit of who's the greatest producers I ever worked with. Is it Dre, Pharrell, whoever it is, I always try to take their spirit with me when I'm not with them. And then when I'm with them, I go into being produced mode and being able to, fall into the seat of not being in control. And I think that Doggy Style album is what taught me that, because I was produced on that album.
The whole way.
I was produced. Even if it was a song that I freestyled, or whatever it was, it still was produced. It wasn't just say what the fuck you want to say and then put this out. It was produced. It was like calculated. Everything that I said and did, Dr. Dre knew me. He started to know me. Me and him started to hang out. So if he started to learn me, he knew that I liked the Mac. He knew I loved Superfly.
Yeah.
He knew I loved...
It's personal.
Yeah, so it's like he can engulf all of that into the project, and then all of my family is with me. So we gotta have them in there, their voices in there. Then we wanna have some funny shit. Then we wanna have some serious shit. So it's like, this is who we are. We making a movie, basically. Those records, the first 3 records on Death Row was movies, not records.
Facts. Cinematic. Classics too. We go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so how do we bring this full circle back? Because from what I've seen and heard so far from the rollout, and I know the album's gonna be phenomenal. How does that feel, like putting this together, coming back, 3 decades later?
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Not to speak for everybody, but
Please.
when I first bought Death Row, I know it fucked everybody up because it wasn't a good feeling. Death Row didn't have a good feeling in everybody's mouth as far as what we did and the work we put in. So I know it kind of rubbed people the wrong way, but my mission was to clean it up, to get everybody back in position, and to just help everybody do the shit that we was meant to do when Death Row was created. So once I got it, it took me about 1.5 years to clean that shit up and make it respectable to where people would smile and shake hands when they see Death Row, and all sorts of people could always represent it and not feel like they're gonna get beat up, or none of that shit. Took all that out of the equation, and then the next step was bringing the family back.
Yeah.
Like the original members that were still here, that's still alive. Whether it's Daz, Kurupt, Rage, RBX, the people that, the foundation to this shit when we started. And they all in good health, good spirits. So my job as the leader and the owner of Death Row is to go get everybody, to put everybody back in position and do things for them, to show them that this is the way it should have been done.
Yeah.
We're not gonna worry about what we can't fix. We still here, God giving us opportunity to keep doing what we do. And if we stay true to what we do, people gonna love it, they gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna still be able to be who we are. Like who we are, like individually, not collectively, but individually. That's what made us dope, is that everybody brought something to the table. And now we get a chance to set the table again and let everybody bring something to the table.
With this release too, like I think it's full circle, but like you said, like when you, I gotta disagree with you. When you first bought Death Row, I celebrated like I bought it. just to keep it. I mean, but you know what I be on though. I'm on some West Coast shit. I'm on some West Coast shit. So when you bought it, I celebrated like I owned a piece of it.
We got Death Row.
I'm like, yeah, I literally said we.
And they went Tyrese on me.
You said we brought Death Row.
We
We just
we
brought
got it
Death
back,
Row.
right?
Yeah, we back, right? But I appreciate that though, because it's legacy too, and I know that even not even just Dogg Pound as a unit, but like I think collectively, the way we move, we playing for legacy on this side, and it's more than just like a bag, like Kurupt just talked about earlier. Like it's an energy, it's an aura, like it's a feel, it's family. It ain't about the bag and all that kind of shit. But
No, but the Dogg Pound, to me, you can't take away their legacy. Their legacy is cemented.
Facts.
But what you gonna put on top of it? That's what this is.
Yeah.
Just like my legacy is cemented, but I stay putting shit on top of it.
You do.
So you can't never forget about it. Sometimes you lose doggy style. You be like, man, he did. Damn, that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's where I want them back at. This is my nigga. That's my blood cousin. This is my blood cousin right here. So my crip cousin, my bad. So on some real shit, like this is when I'm at my best.
Yeah.
It's when my niggas is with me. You know what I'm saying? Because they make me better. They probably think I make them better, but they make me better. And that makes us all better because that's what made Death Row go in the beginning is it was always competition. It's only 3 verses on the song and there's 6 rappers in the room.
Yeah. They was talking
And
about
everybody go.
Yeah.
So, and you don't want to go fast, you just want to go right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why if you notice every song don't have this, every song is a different motherfucker starting it off. It's never 3 songs, but even this Dr. Dre album, some of them songs, he don't even start off by himself.
Yeah.
Some of the songs on Doggy Style, this nigga go first, or he go first, so it's like, this is how it's set up. It's set up for all of us to be involved, and I'm trying to keep that shit rolling, because I feel like I got a buzz right now, like, I got the feeling like producing R&B shit, hip-hop shit, but Death Row was missing this. It was missing the original groups and the original members that are legacy acts. And then Kurupt got a 30th anniversary.
Yep.
For 25th anniversary.
25th anniversary, yep.
Corruption. And then they got a 30th anniversary for Dogg Pound next year. And then Daz got an anniversary for Revenge Retaliation.
Yep.
What is that,
And we
20?
just did 30 years of Doggy Style.
But I'm just looking at all these 30, 20, 25. So it's like it makes sense now. Put all that shit back in the equation, make some new shit, and make that old shit go. Start touring again. Dogg Pound prices is going up too, by the way. All you niggas with that little bitty money, the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
New money, new bag.
No more cafeterias and chow.
Yeah.
New money. New money.
What I appreciate about it though is hearing the growth.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
He heard the gum growing up.
You mentioned how when Dogg calls you, that youthfulness comes back.
He said he turned 18
He said
when
you
you
turn
called.
18 again, but you still hear the theme of it. You still hear the grown up aspect of it, and that's what I appreciate it because it's not. Yeah, it's still the young energy.
Until Dogg called, cause I'm 51 years old, man. I'm be with my wife and kids and grandchildren and watch Law and Order.
And you said that on the record.
From a music standpoint, I love hearing that.
But they would never say
Champ
that. They
called
would
her.
never say that if they're not produced.
To your point,
You
gotcha.
know what I'm saying? You got to be produced to know that. People want to hear y'all say this.
Right.
They want to see y'all say that y'all grown. Because you are. Like, your fans, some of your fans are 60 years old, some of them 70 years old. Some niggas bought these
Some of them
records.
15.
Right.
Right.
So you got to think about the whole dynamic of everything. You want to show them as well that you grown, the youngsters, because some of them think that it's cool to keep it G, but we showing you that you want to grow up too. So that got to have a cutoff date too.
Yeah.
And old is the new.
It really is.
You understand me? That's the whole thing about this project. We all we got. Old is the new, man. We love our age. We fresh. You know what I'm saying?
I always
we
look at it
by
like a blessing.
ourselves, cuz we taking care of our grown folks shit. You know what I'm
I look
saying?
at it like a blessing because a lot, like I always tell my young homies, I'm like, bro, a lot of the homies ain't make it to this age. Like, and you know, I look at it as many years as I can get here, I'm trying to extend it as long as possible.
I tell people all the time, man, say, hey, Kurupt, what's going on? I said, man, I'm just old. I'm just getting old, but I'm still here. Because it's an accomplishment for me
Yeah.
to be at this age. You understand me? To make it to this age after all we've been through in our lives and all the different things that we had to deal with, to get out of situations. Man, Dogg was in the trenches, cuz. You understand me? You could never think, knowing him as a youth, that he would be the biggest artist down
Undoubtedly.
there in the world.
Right.
Because that's what he is.
It's not even close.
You understand me? The only thing bigger than Dogg is Michael Jackson and Prince.
I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I get it.
I'm just being honest.
I'm being honest
that can
too.
be debatable, yeah.
But the thing
Hold
is,
on, wait. Dogg up there with Mickey Mouse.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna
Mickey
tell you.
Mouse ain't
I'm
no
gonna tell you.
artist,
No, bro. Listen.
Mickey Mouse ain't an artist, my nigga.
No.
You know who Mickey Mouse is.
Let me tell you
Damn,
something, and I want to say this. I want to say this publicly
Okay, well, I'm
because
gonna roll with that.
because I've said this to Daz.
Okay, 'cause Mickey
I've said this
Mouse
to
is
Daz, but I want to say this publicly
untouchable.
though. There is no other artist or rapper that's bigger than Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg transcends music. Snoop Dogg transcends entertainment. Snoop Dogg is the biggest to ever come from this shit, and that nigga is from the West Coast.
Nigga, what? Come on now.
We don't need y'all.
We like hours, cuz.
I'm just saying,
Hours, cuz.
It's full circle for me, man, because literally my first purchase, you know, at what 5 or 6 years old, I went to Rodeo and Swap Meet and got Dre Day the single on a cassette. And now my son is 5 and he knows lyrics to Doggy Style. I mean, that's my parenting skills, right?
Yes, you great job.
Great parent.
And so for me, it's a full circle
good
moment,
job,
man.
good
Just
job.
to,
And his wife can see walk.
and my wife can see. But it's an amazing thing to be able to celebrate you guys in real time, man. As
She from Long Beach. What you want to do?
I think it's the feeling.
right,
A
exactly.
lot of times people be trying to ask me, what is it about me? It's the feeling I give you. It ain't the music, it ain't the sound, it's the way you feel. Like the presence of being around us and seeing us. Like when we put the Smoke Up out,
Yeah.
it was a little bit of, nobody knew what was happening, so it dropped.
Yeah.
So I just checked the radar, you know, I got my antennas out there. And the shit I'm getting back the most was, I'm happy to see y'all together.
Facts.
That shit feel good to see y'all together. Like it feel good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see y'all. Like that is a feeling.
Yeah.
The sound is definitely there. It's what it's supposed to be, but the look. To see these niggas happy, to see us together. To see us doing what we do. And still able to do it at the age that we at.
Right.
And still represent the West.
Still represents. Man, listen. You know what I represent. You know what I.
We on.
You know what I be pushing. I was out here taking on the phase all week. So
I said, hell,
I was
hell was
like,
on
I'm in the
coast on
street.
his back,
Hey,
like-
dog, I'm out here taking the phase in the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? And but anyway, I won't even get into that. But to me, what? No, to me, I feel like one of them things, like you said, like y'all back together, y'all putting this album out. I was a part of the bullshit because I sent the video in. And, you know, I heard the Dog Pound broke it. We talked about it earlier. You know, so I thought
I need that. I thought you believed it though.
Oh, no.
You was with the bullshit. Say, man, what's happening, man?
Hey, I had on the death row hat and everything.
For real?
And I was like, but you know, and then another thing too is when people don't know what to believe. And so again, when people heard the AI shit and you like, bro, what's going on? Like, what the fuck is I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I was disrespected because I'm like, no, listen though, dog, just hear me out. I felt disrespected because I'm like, Dog is literally at the house with his wife. At like, homie gone. Like we can't, that's between him and his attorneys and all that. Dog at the house. Dog got on slides. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dog probably eating some barbecue. He chilling out of his own goddamn business.
I was eating chicken.
And now he on this bullshit record, and people don't know what to believe. And I'm like,
5 hours late.
5 hours later.
How you do it?
How can you do it? Man, ask me some real motherfucking questions. Shut the fuck up.
bro.
What you doing? Okay, I'm asking you a real question. Why are you 5 hours late? I was giving me
that Netherlands?
chicken, nigga. Okay? Oh, what the fuck? All day, all night. What the fuck?
I just
Oh,
to
man.
me that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so I always wanted to know your take on it. But
That's hilarious.
Man, you know I ain't really got no take on none of that shit. My take is the Dog Pound album will be out May 31st.
Absolutely.
You know, we about peace. No disrespect. Hip hop was built on battling. Respect the battle. But we on peace. Hip hop was built on peace as well. So we on peace, love, unity, bringing our family back together. You know, showing motherfuckers what the West Coast really look like.
and that last song on the album, y'all was on some hip hop. Shout out to DJ Premier.
Yeah.
But that last song.
We get down.
Oh,
No, they
oh
get
no!
down.
Niggas be acting like niggas on the West can't rap though, dog.
My crew get out.
And shout out to Rage
You
too.
gotta get through them to get to me, and I doubt you getting past that.
Yeah. So I like the lyrical
what I
exercise
told
on that last track.
What I told you.
What?
What I told you.
You said when Dogg called you turning 18.
And I also told you, Dogg say, there he is.
Got him. That's
What
it.
happens?
Yeah.
Gone.
That was that track
I got hired hitmen and women.
allegedly.
No.
God damn.
This one of my hitters right here. He will serve anybody. That's
Never
one of my
getting
hitters.
past him.
RBX. Rage is the hit woman.
Never getting past it. Never going to see any of that.
You ain't getting past that.
So with that being said,
Never
that
gonna
last
get
track on the
get
album,
you
the reason
there.
why I'm at, because Dogg just brought up the hip hop shit, was did anybody go back in and rewrite that shit after they heard somebody else shit?
Hey, the last person to rap was Rage.
Really?
The first person to rap was, I think it was, Kurupt. Kurupt went first, and RBX was down the hall doing his shit. And I heard his shit, I was like, let me put a couple of backgrounds on it and bring it in the big studio and clean it up, because I didn't like the way his shit sounded, the tone of what he was sounding. But then when I brought it in the big studio, I'm like, okay, he's RBX. His spirit is on there.
Right.
Then Daz went in, his energy. Who the hardest? That nigga went all the way up to a whole nother level. I'm
Delma
like, damn.
always got that.
And I gotta come behind all this shit. let me stay in pocket. I'm not gonna go
Hey,
all
listen
crazy.
to that one part you said you K Dotting niggas.
What I say?
Hey, you got to
You
humbling niggas.
Hey, but that was recorded. In all fairness,
Humble
that was probably
niggas.
recorded before
I'm
last
sorry.
week.
I'm sorry.
Then I got a song called Be Humble, right?
Right.
That's what I meant.
There we
Like,
go.
Hey, look, at first,
Bro.
right? Hey, look, at first. So Dogg like, yeah, y'all gonna rock this right here. Yeah, it's gonna be all of y'all. Dogg wasn't getting on there. And then as we started busting, Dogg was like, fuck that.
I gotta get on.
I gotta get on this.
You
know what I respect though about-
Rage got it last. Rage got it. She heard everybody's shit. Then she bust. She sent it to me. And I was like, that shit hard. She's like, but I gotta go in and do it again. I'm like, God
Always.
damn. And she went in and did it again. And this time when it came up,
wow.
that motherfucker, wow. I had all that shit on it.
God.
All that.
Yeah, the animation and
That
all the
Batman
character.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I respect about you though, Kurupt? You ain't afraid to go first ever.
No, he ain't either.
I know that, but I'm just saying every
Both
time.
of these niggas will jump off on the one with the East Siders.
Yeah.
Check this. Trey D had his whole verse wrote. And we watching the boxing match. It's a boxing match going on with Garcia and Haney. He's standing up watching it with his phone in his hand, the booth over there. Daz sitting in the corner. It's the 6th round. Trey D still ain't winning. 7th round, nigga Daz and win the booth. That nigga loaded up.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I ain't waiting, nigga. I'm gone, nigga.
I'm gonna
shit
get my
gone.
shit off.
Yeah.
That's how
Nothing to wait
that's
around
how we
here,
get
man.
our greatest work, though. You know, it's like I was telling you earlier. It's like, you know, it's a feeling, cause you know, a nigga be in there writing, doing his thing, and then somebody just say, "All right, okay, you ready?" Poop, and you just let him go, and it just sets the tone. You know, it's, you know, thing about Dr. Dre, cause he taught us ethics. Him and Tupac taught us ethics.
Tupac, really.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Ethics in what way? Explain.
Well,
that.
Dr. Dre's perfection made us understand, you know, quality.
Tupac speed.
Oh, yeah, man. Come on. Y'all in the studio just working on one record?
Oh.
Y'all
Oh, he shamed y'all.
What the fuck y'all doing up in here? This nigga done knocked down 5 motherfucking records, cuz.
All his homies is on every other song. He got niggas involved. He came, stole niggas out my studio and put them on his song.
his song.
That nigga, but he showed us how to like maximize the studio because we were so used to just making a record, call some bitches over and let them hear, and tomorrow call some more bitches over, let them hear. Man, this shit banging, the bitches like it. That nigga like, man, fuck that. That nigga supposed to be making 4-5 songs a day, nigga. What y'all niggas
Day.
doing? He was vocal about his shit. That's what I loved about that nigga. That
was
nigga,
fun.
he was vocal.
He would tell you.
He didn't have no bite in his tongue. That nigga say what the fuck he feel. Like, he say what the fuck he feel. But at the same time, we all was the same age, so it was never like nobody punking nobody. It's just like we trying to make each other better. So it's like when he worked with Daz, him and Daz had their own relationship. When he fucked with Kurupt, him and Kurupt had their own relationship. When he fucked with me, everybody had their own separate relationships with Pac. But at the same time, collectively, we had a group relationship with him when we would all be together. But we fucked with him individually. Like that's how Daz was able to get all that goddamn music done on that
Facts.
first album. To start that album off and have that shit bang like that, that's causing him being like this.
Yeah.
Without us being there.
Who was the one that's the main one in the studio saying like, nah, you got to redo that. Like you got to come harder than that.
Shit, everybody just
Everybody.
listen to it.
Yeah,
We
they
never have
did
to do that.
You know.
We listen to, we got real honest ears, like, and as a rapper, you know, like, nigga, if my shit ain't up to par, then I may need to fix my shit, but we never had that. Whenever nigga got on, that's some crazy shit that never was like that.
Never.
No, because when you laying it, right, first of all, we never laid shit without us all
Being
there. So when we all there and you laying your shit, Dogg will be like, hit the button. Hey, okay, no. Take that part out. Let me see.
But that's what I learned from DLC.
Okay, say it like this though. Say this instead of that. Like there was one line on the new Dogg Pound album. I said something because it was just like, no.
Oh, you can't say that. Kurupt, they took those words away from us.
Put it in both holes. I said, huh? Come on, Kurupt, God.
Hey, well, you know that.
Your wife is in here.
Say that you will take control. Look, say it like this, Kurupt.
Put it in both holes.
Yeah, but you know.
He was serious. Put it in both holes. I'm like, no.
Stop. Okay, stop. Wait. Okay. Wait, hold on. The dog came up with the words. He said, "All right, Kurupt, say this." I said, "Okay, good, got it." Bang,
boom.
Wrote it in my phone. Wow. And it's just like, that's what we do, cuz.
We fans of each other, so we know what we're supposed to sound like when we're at our best. Yeah. That's just that. So it's like everybody in our crew fans of each other. We like love each other's songs. We love each other's verses. Like, you gotta peep that out when we perform and how we engage with each other's shit. It's a love for the fact that this nigga can rap. This nigga got so much energy on the song. Like, that shit makes it all come together. And when I was performing without them niggas, I'm gonna be honest with you, my shit just didn't feel
right.
the way it was supposed to feel. Yeah, I was selling out and doing this and doing that, but the feeling wasn't there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now, I feel like the feeling is there. We finna hit the road. We going to Canada, do some dates. They got a whole new makeover on their show. Everything just feel good now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I said
everybody.
before we performing and stuff, we all communicate eye contact.
Yeah. That's a real thing. We don't never be like, hey, nigga, dude. That just be like, nigga, all right, nigga, get my back, nigga. Get these last words right. I need a breath. Nigga, I don't know these next 4 lines coming up. Nigga, you looking at me? Are you looking? I don't know.
The nigga do like this.
You gotta keep your eye on each other, because I'll be forgetting shit. And then I'll be like, whoop, wop, wop, and I know I'm finna forget shit. I look for Daz.
He
My
be right
eyes
there.
is this wide, and Daz look at me. I look at Snoop,
What's the cheat code
and then
now?
Dogg, he see my eyes this
Cheat
wide.
code corrupt now.
What?
Teleprompter.
You damn right. That's the cheat code.
Oh, the prompter?
Hell yeah. That shit worked miracle.
I always wondered how, like,
your
with
word.
catalog as deep as yours,
Right.
like, how do you remember all them words?
I started doing that shit like 10 years ago with the teleprompter, because I forgot a lot of my songs, and I'm like, why won't I just have that motherfucker right where the speaker is at? Right in front of the speaker.
Yeah.
So you can't see when I'm looking down to see a couple of my lines. I just need to get a couple of them.
That's all.
It's here. It's just like riding a bike. But if I don't, 2 or 3 words, I need to see them motherfuckers, and the rhythm gonna come. Then I'm gonna see it. Even though the nigga didn't type this shit not the way it's supposed to be, but I know what it's supposed to be.
He was just right all the way.
Get the lyrics from Genius,
Hey, you know,
bro.
that shit worked
Genius,
so
you know
well.
what I'm
We
saying?
did the Doggy style reunion tour, and he had it up there. I had to do Stranded on Death Row. I've never really done that, so.
Live, huh?
Yeah, so it was like I really didn't know it. Man, he had that teleprompter up. I call it the Snoop.
Boom.
Because Dogg will just stand in one spot,
Don't move.
and just bust. And the crowd just
Going crazy.
love it, my nigga. And he'll just
And he looking at
bust.
the goddamn.
And then he'll just move this way. After he got it, he'll just move this way. So I just stood stranded on death row. And I just stayed right here busting. But I'm looking right here. Got these dark glasses, so I'm seeing everything, but I'm just right here. It's all about the movement. All about the movement. But I'm just looking until I got, I know the rest. I could go that way. I can go this way. I'm gone, cuz.
Bro, you know, that's funny as hell, because I in my mind, I'm standing as a fan because I like to watch from the crowd. So as a fan, I'm standing there. I'm like, damn, he busting, like he going crazy, and he looking at the fucking.
But you want that. You want the feeling of, that this nigga know his shit.
Yeah.
Like, you rather that than him
miss the words.
Yeah, like see, you can't tell he looking because it's all part of the way I designed this shit. Is cinematics. It's like the speaker right here. So if you rapping, to look down at the speaker ain't no bad thing. You may be closing your eyes. What niggas don't know is I done like maybe 100 shows where my eyes was closed.
Right.
For like 58 minutes out of the hour.
Wait, what?
What?
58 minutes my eyes was closed out of an hour-long show.
Where was you at? Was you there? Or
stage.
No, I'm saying, where was you at, man?
I was into this. No, not remembering. I was zoning out.
Yeah.
I go into I want to sound just like the record. I want to feel just like whatever year it is. If it's dropping like it's hot, I want to feel like 2005. If it's anything off Doggy Style, I want to sound like 93. I'm like, I'm precise with my shit, trying to like feel it.
Yeah.
When I'm singing certain records, if I'm doing Murder Was the Case, I can't be smiling, looking at you. And, like I'm really finding what that shit was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I done a lot of shows where them was the best shows I did because I was just. And the fans love that shit because they like, this nigga is into it, so I can get into him.
You know what?
That's crazy. This is how you know. See, this is how I know this is my family because, Snoop raised me, and he raised Daz too. But we all think alike. And it's crazy because that's what he does. Now, I learned the eyes closed because I said, you know what, because I fucked up in Sacramento with Daz.
He remembered the city.
Yeah.
You know that's there.
I ain't remember their word. Daz called me the next morning like, you got to give me half your money. I you ain't even did.
I was serious as a motherfucker.
I'm telling you. And then I said, you know what? Yeah, I need half your cheese.
Daz was dead ass though.
Very serious. I was like, no, cuz, hold on. I'm gonna get it together.
I'm gonna get it together.
So I just started studying performers. And believe it or not, it wasn't rap performers. I was looking at R&B performers like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Teddy Pendergrass and them. And when they was performing they shit, man, they closed their eyes and they would really be into it. That's how they got their vibe and closed their eyes. Their eyes were closed. And they would sing it. And that's what the crowd loves is your performance, not you looking at them. And I was just watching that like, let me close my eyes with this shit. And then I could probably remember my lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no distractions.
Yeah.
Because the crowd will take you away. I've been rapping and then I see one person's eyes, they looking at me and, damn.
Stuff.
Nigga like, hey, you remember me?
Right.
Now you trying to remember
So that's crazy. Dogg said that about closing the eyes and getting in tune with the music and giving the performance. Like the crowd ain't even there. Let me just deliver. That's all they want. And I tried that and it worked ever since.
To be fair, like I do want to give y'all flowers though, for real, because every time I've seen individually or together seeing y'all perform, number one, you hit all your vocals. Like it ain't like a lot of backtrack. It ain't, you know how the younger they perform over the MP3. They just perform over the record.
Rap over the mother.
Yeah, they just rap over the y'all perform. Y'all hitting every word. And then the other thing is you sound like the record. Like a lot of times that's not the case. Like Dogg was saying, like that's kind of important for the experience. Like if I'm coming to see the 30-year anniversary of this, or if I'm coming to see you do Dog Food, the whole album, like I want to go back there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in 2024, like, or in the quarantine, like, damn, they don't sound like, are they missing a step or missing the word or whatever? Like, so that don't go unnoticed. That's appreciated.
Would you pay for a Dog Food Doggy Style tour?
Hell yeah. Let me tell you one of the most. Let me tell you something. Oh wait, there's an announcement?
Nah, they know.
I was like, wait, what? Okay. Before I blew past that, because I want to tell you something this is a personal thing. One of the main things I regret, actually two things I regret in life, is one, this girl I didn't holler at when I was like in high school, but whatever. And the second thing is not going to Up and Smoke tour. Yeah. And not because I didn't want to, I just couldn't afford it. Like we was on welfare, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't go to the Up and Smoke tour when I was a kid. But that's one of my main, like watching that shit as being the West Coast person I am, that right there was like, that's one thing I wish I would have been a part of, like as a fan. Just watching y'all from growing up and not being able to listen to your music in front of people, like my grandma and shit. But you know what I'm saying? But like just certain things like that. That's one of them. That's one of them moments in time that I regret not being a part of.
It was a big move because I had just finished my last album on No Limit, Last Meal. I just finished East Sider shit. Dre just finished Chronic 2001. Eminem was out. Cube was in. Warren G was still out.
Yeah.
So it made sense. You know, Dre put that shit together like that. And then while we was on the road, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but DJ Pooh wrote The Wash.
Yeah.
And he wrote The Wash out there on the road.
He wrote the Wash while y'all was on tour?
I didn't know that part.
Oh, that's crazy.
He came on the road with us. We had to convince Dr. Dre to do this shit because this nigga just don't do none of that kind of shit. We convinced him to let Pooh write it. Pooh wrote the motherfucker. Then we got back home. We convinced him to come shoot it. And when we shot it, we was like, we're going to put Eminem in it. We'll whop and did that shit. But that Up in Smoke tour created that movie. That's what I love about the Up in Smoke tour, is that it created something after that. And that was an experience that people treasure. Even if you watch it on video, it's like it's a great experience to see us actually doing the shit in a real beautiful way.
No, that's that. I watched that. I wore that video out. But like, to me, that's just one of the moments. Like, and I that's why I'm kind of excited. Before you came in, dog, we was talking about like just getting back together and the nostalgia of it all, and like the energy. It don't seem like y'all just went in the studio and just randomly did some records. It sounds like if the energy feel like it's supposed to feel, and so that's kind of why I'm excited.
Shit, this is what they do. And people love what I do, and I just feel like it's time to put back what we do. Like, we're not done. We still got time to do what we do, and the West Coast need it. The industry need it. This is what we represent. We're a solid foundation of what music was built on the West Coast. And we're growing with the new sounds that we got and bringing in new acts. And we got the Baby, got Blast. You know what I'm saying? Got people on the record that actually, you know, translate to now. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just being an all old niggas that's 50-something. No, these are records that's going to translate no matter how old you are.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited for it. I know the people are excited for it, man. It's just glad to see you guys all back together because the Dogg Pound ain't broke up.
Hey, what's your thoughts? Because Daz told us a story when he first reached out to you earlier. He was like, "Yeah, I pulled up to the studio. Kurupt didn't know I was here." And he's like, "Yeah, I reached out to Snoop." He's like, "I thought it was just time to just get back." Because I asked him like, what brought the energy back together, and Daz was like, "It was just time to reach out to my cousin." And he said he snuck in, and Kurupt came in and saw him sitting there like, "Oh, you snuck in here? Okay, cool." But what was your thoughts initially? I know it wasn't like a thought that we were gonna go in and do a project initially, but what was your thoughts initially, like when he first reached out, like, let's do some shit?
Well, my little brother had passed away, and one thing about my little brother is that he loved the fuck out of Daz, and he loved us together. And to honor him, you know, my mission was to, you know, I started calling family members after that. And
He was calling.
Yeah, then
They was attacking me.
That's killing you.
Yeah, because they know we supposed to be together. We got family that
I
love.
mean, me and Snoop, like, we cousins, but we like brothers. We grew up together.
So family know that we family. So when we not right, they know we not right.
Oh.
So and they don't want to pick sides.
Yeah.
Like they supposed to.
Facts.
So when I reach out to him, I'm like, man, y'all get Daz. Let's figure it out. So me and him get on the line, and we communicate. And I'm like, man, come over and see me. He come over. I'm like, damn, Kurupt is in town. Good, come over. Because we all need to, you know, but I didn't say Daz was coming. I just was like, just come over. He in there. This is the first thing he say. You blocked me, Delmar.
Wait, you blocked Kurupt?
That nigga blocked 100 niggas on
I mean, you know.
That nigga's a great.
Oh my God. You petty on social media,
I didn't want to
Daz?
see nothing that had to do with
That nigga Daz blocked even niggas that didn't have nothing to do with that, bro. He said, man, why Daz blocked me? I said, because you was standing next to me.
That's it.
Well, you
You
know,
standing next to Snoop, I'm blocking it.
I stood next to Snoop,
Because,
you
you know,
blocked me.
I'm just going on the road and all that shit, so I'm
You
like,
blocked
you know what?
Fuzzy?
Yeah, I blocked Fuzzy.
Hey,
Kurupt.
we all we got. Look, we all we got.
Hey, nigga blocked
What's wrong with this bro, man? What's wrong with Daz?
Nigga blocked my wife, man.
Family can
Do that, exactly.
That's crazy,
Because
bro.
we family.
You blocked Fuzzy?
Yes. Kurupt and his wife.
He blocked my
You blocked his wife?
My wife ain't got shit to do with shit. That nigga was like, oh,
Yo.
so you know, Dogg hit me and said, Kurupt, it's time to come back home. Let's roll.
That is
doing
petty,
this.
bro.
And then next thing you know, I said, okay. I called in and I told Daz, hey,
I don't want to be cutting the grass and see how
Cancel
good a time these
everything.
niggas having.
Dog, right? So I said, man, the Dogg called. Whoop, I said, Delmar, get ready because the champ's going to be calling you. What? Okay. He's so nice at first. Okay. Boom. The next morning, I'm blocked. My wife is blocked. I said, this nigga here, cuz. He wasn't even mad. I said, man, yeah, Dogg called, cuz. Get ready. He's probably going to be calling.
And then I get on my iPad that ain't,
Connected.
and I can look at everybody's shit.
Oh, you got a burner account?
You got a burner account. Yeah.
That's petty, bro. What's wrong with you? You block everybody.
When we all get in the room, right, we get chilling, and we just like, fuck what happened yesterday. Let's just talk about today. And we chop it up, we chilling, having a good time, and then we just basically just start talking about where I want to go and what I want to do with them and the things I see that they could be doing and how they should be upgraded and remade or whatnot. And they listening. I'm like, I don't want to own you niggas or run you niggas. I just want to help because I see certain things that I can do that can make us better. Not just y'all, but us. Because when we look good, we look good. When we look bad, we look bad. So then I throw a beat on. Boom. Then go in there and just drop the little hook on it.
It's over.
They take off.
Damn.
The smoke up. Then we finish with that one, put another one up.
Grown up.
And then 5 days later, we got a whole album.
That's amazing.
That's it.
amazing,
Boom.
man.
Hey, bro.
That
I can't make
Dogg.
this shit up.
That's crazy,
Once
bro.
Dogg laid the direction, because that's the first thing you do. Whoop. And we all there, but we have no idea yet.
I told you it's like a robbery.
Then the Dogg just,
We treat the rap game like a robbery. In, out, execute. This the plan, dog. Put the plan down. We go in there with the
Doberman.
motherfucker. Hit the wall, put a hole in it.
Go to hit the safe.
we the Doberman gang.
Got you.
Doberman gang.
Come back out, you know what I'm saying? So,
And
5
what I
days.
respect about this project, and I'm gonna say this to you, Daz. Daz didn't produce one song on this beat, and he didn't have no ego or no attitude about it. Daz is a dope ass producer.
Facts.
But for him to say, all right, because you driving, you pick the music, you tell us which way to go, I commend you for that, cuz. That take a lot of, and I'm using you right now as an example to a lot of niggas that I'm fucking with. As far as like to say, look what Daz did. This nigga's on this bomb ass album, and I know he got rocks in his motherfucking hard drive. Cause there was one song, he was like, send me that beat. When the Rick James, he was like, I could just feel it in you. He was like, you had that itch back to like touch some shit. I'm like, nah, I need you to stay in this rap mode. But for him to stay in rap mode and not say,
It's about us.
thank you. That's team ball. That lets you know what this project is about. It's about what's best for the project. Now the next project should be produced by Daz and Superfly, if you ask me.
So another one is coming. We got
You gotta,
it.
you can't just leave. This was just me getting them back in shape. These niggas ready to fight now, so they don't need me in the gym no more. They just needed the Dogg to put the speed bag up, put the punching bag up. This how we do treadmills. This how we do this. This how we work out. Cool. We on.
We all.
Through the same system. So it's a new album.
Death Row Records,
System
yeah.
and program. With Daz and Superfly with that dog food
With the
production.
publishing being right,
Get it. Most importantly.
with the publishing being right from the rip.
That part.
Credits. Like, nobody misled. We getting credits right from the top, because that's what we didn't pay attention to when we first signed.
Right.
You know, and then we got mad later on, but it was our fault for signing that contract.
Right.
And the law say you can't fix something you already done did.
Facts.
So it's like,
You know what,
but
back
what I
then,
told y'all, though, what I say, this was the realest conversation that we had, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. I said, when we was on Death Row Records, we probably didn't make the money we supposed to make. But when we got off Death Row Records, we made way more money than we made on Death Row. So, do we fault Death Row, or do we thank them for giving us the opportunity to go get that
To
shit?
go get the
And now that it's back, let's go get this unfinished business.
Facts.
Because now the paperwork is right now. And then with them old projects, I can make shit right.
Yeah.
Because I own shit.
Right.
So the shit that he actually produced and he wrote and all this.
Hey, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, dog. Hey,
Kurupt.
it's West Coast, you know what I'm saying? In case you ain't know, it's Homegrown Radio, Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head.
me see.
That Dog Pound album, man, it's a lot coming from the West, in case you ain't know. In case you ain't been paying attention, the West got something to say.